To my boy, Future Boy Kamikaze, and it looks like they're going to be talking about developing 3 spin-offs of this Mortal Kombat reboot trilogy. I don't know if this is true or not, but we'll have to wait and see. I mean, I am interested in see what he has to say about this because I follow him on Twitter and we're cool people. So yeah, let's hop into it.
Even give you more sit than ZZ Top. Will full bears thou shall not more corner. Future like one more steps in y'all's corners.
Welcome combatants. So it would seem today that we have something that has some ground to it, but then also doesn't. It is from a source that sometimes doesn't actually hold truth behind what they say. But do like, subscribe if you want to see more content. This is always good. It's always great. So we got this covered. Have stated that Warner Brothers is reportedly developing 3 Mortal Kombat spin-offs.
Oh no!
Now this could be just because of the word the casts have said, like Ludi.
Bro, you should never.
Could be. Shout out to Eric for putting this in the group chat as well, and shout out to Quincy for also tweeting this out for people to see. But like I said,
you should have never gone to that site.
Spin-offs.
This is the site that lied about the Power Rangers reboot, and now they're doing it here with the Mortal Kombat.
Said HBO Max was developing the Green Lantern show before it was announced. Is that there will be more personal focused affairs centered around an individual character from Mortal Kombat extensive roster. Poster Boy Scorpion as well as Earthrealm heroes Sonya Blade and Kung Lao are the names
Poster Boy Scorpion
so far put towards as the candidates for their own spin-offs. For one can only presume that list will continue to extend if all goes well. As always, it's worth noting that the rapidly changing nature of film productions, especially when the camera have yet to roll, means these plans could ultimately amount to nothing, as several yet to be determined variables may ultimately see Warner Bros. Executives decide not to pursue the idea any further, an outcome we certainly hope which won't be the case, which I'm hoping too. That they won't just.
You should have never followed that site, bro.
We've got to take this with a grain of salt. It might be true, it might not be, but if this is true, this opens up so many doors, people. So many things to look forward to, and I cannot wait. And I really hope that this is going to be something groundworking, and this is something that they're going to look into. As we already know, the cast themselves, Ludi, Max, and Joe Townsend have said about solo films. Todd Garner has spoken about solo Johnny Cage movie. Though Johnny is not listed yet as who's playing him, we can definitely know that they're already probably speculating on looking who they want to play him. Could it be The Miz? Is it Ale Musi? Is it Scott Adkins? No.
I really don't want The Miz to play Johnny Cage.
Saying,
He's
what
not.
About a reptile?
I just don't see him as Johnny Cage martial arts material.
So it'd be cool to see.
I'm sorry, I'm just not liking
about
this.
all of them and their slavery until they become, one of Shao Kahn's best type of people. Then there's also someone like me who wants to see stuff that can take examples from the Malibu comics, which had such a brilliant run and had such a good way it showed characters. It really brought characters to life in different ways, gave them more personalities, and the only Mortal Kombat franchise thing that's given them solo outings, such as them mentioning Kung Lao's name. And the Kung Lao Malibu comics issue was brilliant. If you haven't gone and watched read it, do go read it, people. It's really good. And just to see things like this showing more about Kung Lao, his spirituality and his power and stuff like that, and just to see more about him and showing how he's good. We've seen so much of Liu Kang, but yet we don't really see too much about Kung Lao and too much about how he possibly got his gifts, how much him and Liu Kang work together. We already know that him and Ludi want to actually do a Shaolin Monks film. So wouldn't it be really cool if they kind of giving us maybe like a few episodes or a solo series that's about Kung Lao, then one about Liu Kang, then put them
I don't mind a Shaolin Monks film.
Shaolin Monks. But then there's also something cool that I want, which is like a battle wave film, which is kind of like the comics, which is showing more about Outworld and how some of them are chosen to become Shao Kahn's top warriors.
I just don't trust the We Got You Covered crappy site because
the characters that are in there, like
I'm going to explain my reasons for this by the end of the video.
All them other ones that are there, characters who people want to see, and a film that's based just in Outworld, showing you more about their lives and everything like that. Like, I swear, the Malibu comics did such a brilliant job exploring so many characters pulling out so many other things, like I said about special forces, and having how they've got so many issues where there's a big group of them that have abilities and stuff. They could use that for such a film, and it'd be so brilliant for them to use it. And with this being pre-tournament as well as a film, we haven't even got the proper tournament, so that literally opens doors for why they might want to have solo films before they introduce this film, so then we can actually get to see more about characters and see develop before we get to the main ones and add people like Johnny Cage into it. Same as Shao Kahn. What about a movie where he shows him going up through the ranks, showing an unexperienced Shao Kahn taking on the trials of Onaga? You even get to see actual Onaga in it. Imagine how cool that would be to see Onaga. That'd be awesome. But obviously this wouldn't come until after the first tournament, and then after a few more solo films, just to build us up so we know who we're coming up against later on when Shao Kahn shows up. What do you guys think? Do you guys think it's true?
I have to stop the video. Look, We Got You Covered is one of the worst sites I've ever seen. Because last year when I did a video on them doing a rumor about the new Power Rangers reboot and how they're going to have, female Jason and Red Ranger and all that bull crap, which we all knew it was fake on along. This site lies about everything. They're doing every single title of these topics just to make a little quick bucks here and there. But honestly, I feel like this site alone is fake. I don't know why people wanted to go and believe this stuff. I'm not trying to be funny to you, Future Boy Kamikaze, but to me, I just don't believe this site at all. Because we all know how fake these people are. No sense whatsoever. Calling Scorpion the poster boy, really? We Got You Covered sucked. What y'all thoughts? Let me know in the comments down below. You know what to do. Put it in the chat. And shout out to my boy, Future Boy Kamikaze.